goal, but then winds up incomplete. I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
D, you might have a chance, man, if you do beat Junior.
The out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and create a foul.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Get out.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Get out from the TV.
Now it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And then well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And I think the ball's out. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's caught by Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down.
Cover the angle route because the running back getting out of the backfield. If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Okay, Washington.
On on third down. It's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the extra point. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Vic now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Vic readies to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
Trying to stuff like that, you can see them on the line.
Down to 2. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now for the point after. And this is now a one-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And that, not a sight you want to see. Rashad Penny very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final. As the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wilson, short throw to Disley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. Vick. For left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about...
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Knock the ball.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Second, third time.
He gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Right, baby. Make more PC. Galloway.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team got it back. 4th down. Here's more on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's the 3rd pick.
There on the stop.
Might be dressed. Might be tricky value worn up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vic dancing to his left. And caught over the middle by Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles,
Hayes threw his 3rd pick. That's my big trade value keep going up.
The cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
You might not be able to do it for Halloween. I don't know. We'll see. He might still be cool.
17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant.
But they just seem to throw the most pitch out of the competition.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. So, partner, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. David Onyemata there on the tackle. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for
game.
the
What's the score?
quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They up?
Yeah.
Play action now. Vic letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Vick. He finds his man Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now Rashad Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That's like a punt, please.
Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
That's why he did. That's why he did. You just punt.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the game there.
12 over there in 18.
Life in what's been a dormant offense in
I think he's trying to give you his
First and 10. This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is
That's
actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
I think he's trying to give him a chance.
To the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
I think he wants you to make it so you don't have to beat Junior.
Now a throw left side.
I don't think he wants to beat Junior.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays
since they explain to like since they ain't played each other, what gives them more rights to make the playoffs than him?
And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
What's conference record? I think conference record coming into the division record.
Keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Again, too.
Simple math here, and you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing,
was it somebody in your division that you was fighting with?
Now we're talking about possibly losing the game because they left the door open.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create?
Oh, man, my quarterback got hurt.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard.
They just stacking it up against him, man. They just don't want me to have no playoff run.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight
running back receiving quarterback. Come on, man.
So it's Falcon football as
we welcome you back. Watch my last 2 minutes.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
This video said I'm playing watch the last 2 minutes of my game.
Continues for Johnson.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm watching.
A measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this
you
one.
About to feel the range, so.
Behind the line.
So what now?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You know?
Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First with Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, D.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Oh, well, D. Terry about to put you away.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leads them looking at a 4th down.
Good goal, nigga.
Right here, they got 3 timeouts left. The clock's
what that
running
mean?
out, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good.
He definitely don't stand a chance.
I got the field goal to kick.
I know.
I have to be in there.
And look at the 20-yard.
I have to make it look like a game in real life.
Yeah, it's closer than the extra point.
Ha ha.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
You got the 24-hour challenge. You're going to be going to the gap place. And you're going to have to make it lose it and have to take that down.
Really direct.
And you're going to have to destroy it. Maybe not 29 minutes.
So the victory here for Seattle.
And you can only do it
Strange game. They were
for
held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the
He
output in the first half,
might not.
you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,
You must ain't see the video I put in the chat.
You must ain't see the video I put in the chat.